So I've got a warning. The warning is that Brie Larson is just determined to destroy Marvel. This interview from CNET, which was just published a few hours ago, in this interview she was asked a question. So you're not just an actress, you're a director too. Do you have any aspirations to direct an MCU movie? Straight away, totally. I mean, for me, whether it's acting or directing, it's about the story. And then she goes on to say that you have to be really passionate about the idea because it's a number of years work, which is completely understandable. But straight away, I want to direct a Marvel movie if it's the right one. So this shows that Brie Larson wants to direct a Marvel movie. She is not suitable to being a director of a Marvel movie. She will make a complete mess of it. And I'll go into the reasons why. So in this interview also, she was asked what characters should also have their own standalone movie. And Brie Larson answers a Valkyrie solo movie, a Ms. Marvel movie, which is due to happen, or that's on course to happen, and also a Wakanda Ladies movie. All she focuses on is women. She doesn't discuss or raise any male characters who should have their own standalone movie. Now in this question, she was asked what character should Carol or Captain Marvel buddy with in a movie. So you had Thor Ragnarok, which is a buddy movie between the Hulk and Thor. And Brie Larson says, I'm still really into the idea of an all-female Avengers movie. So Brie Larson is just focused on one element, and that is making female movies. She's not interested in the male character, and she wants to make an all-female Avengers movie. That would be ridiculous. And the key point is, this is why Brie Larson is not suitable for Marvel. Kevin Feige needs to get rid of this woman, and this is the reason. Marvel are going in the opposite direction, completely different direction to what Brie Larson wants to go down, because Kevin Feige and Marvel, they want to make their movies far more inclusive. So you might see Black Panther 2 or let's say Black Panther 3 in a few years time, and those movies, yes, they will be predominantly black, so they might have 70% of their superheroes will be black, but you might have say 20% might be white, 10% might be Asian, or 20% Asian, 10% white, and there'll be different male and female characters all mixed in together into these movies. So the key is they represent society more than perhaps their movies in the past, and that does make logical sense because their movies are essentially just representing the real world. Yet Brie Larson wants to go down the opposite route. She wants to make movies that don't represent the world. She wants to make movies where it's only women. So it's like going outside, you go shopping, you go to the supermarket, or you go to a sports stadium, and all you'll see is women. That is not logical. That does not represent society. In almost all countries, it's an equal split of men and women. Yet in Brie Larson's world, she just wants to create all-female movies. She is ridiculous. This is identity politics out of control. And the idea that Brie Larson would direct a movie based on all-female characters, it would be ridiculous. It would be awful. It would be strange. It would be strange to watch a movie featuring all-female characters. It doesn't make sense. These characters are not designed to be one particular race or religion or gender. And that is what Marvel are starting to do. They're making their movies far more inclusive, and they're understanding that's the route that they want to go down, and also the customers want to go down. And you're starting to see that. Avengers Endgame was a very mixed movie in terms of genders and races. Yet Brie Larson, she wants to do the opposite. She wants to inject this identity politics and to exclude people, whereas Marvel wants to include people. That's very different philosophies. Brie Larson is not suitable for Marvel. She is completely opposite to what Marvel wants to do. So it's like somebody working for a business. The business wants to make more profit, but the employee wants to make less profit. The Brie Larson is not suitable for Marvel. She would direct a terrible movie because she would inject it with identity politics. Let's say, for example, it was Valkyrie. She directed a Valkyrie solo movie. She would portray Valkyrie as a complete Mary Sue, an ultimate Mary Sue. She would be bulletproof. She would be able to do anything. She would be able to kill thousands of villains all in one go. This woman is completely unrealistic. She doesn't understand what world she's living in. She's so frustrating, and she's not suitable for Marvel. Kevin Feige needs to get rid of this woman. And I might come across as sexist, but if you look at Wonder Woman, the director of Wonder Woman was a female. I can't remember her name, so I think it's Patty Jenkins, I believe. But she directed a great movie. Wonder Woman is a really great movie, did an excellent job. So it's not a sexist issue of female directors. It's just that Brie Larson is so politically driven that she wants to make these completely unrealistic movies that don't represent society. So that's why this video is a warning. If it's confirmed that Brie Larson does direct a Marvel movie, it's a warning that she will destroy Marvel even more. She's just off her rocker. She is bonkers. She's doing the opposite to what Marvel are trying to do. Kevin Feige is the president of Marvel. He has his agenda of making Marvel more inclusive, yet Brie Larson wants to exclude people based on their gender. She's off a rocker. She's not suitable for Marvel at all. They need to get rid of her. Now, if you disagree, that's completely fine, and leave your comments below. Maybe you'd like to see Brie Larson direct a Marvel movie. Also, what particular character would you like her to direct? Would you like her to direct a Incredible Hulk movie or a Spider-Man movie? Whatever character it is, leave your comments below, and also like and subscribe. But for me personally, she's not suitable for Marvel because she's going down the opposite route of what Marvel are trying to do. She's not suitable. Her policies and philosophies are completely opposite to what Marvel are trying to do. She's just ridiculous.